What is up, guys? It is your girl, the Karmic DF from TikTok, back to you again with another cultural pop reading. We are going to be looking into Taylor Swift and Timothy, the actor that was in that romance movie or something. They just broke up, and they were together for 6 years, and it seemed like it was going well. I mean, Taylor usually, dates, then writes a song, then dates, then writes a song. So what the hell happened? What went wrong? So we're going to take a look at it and see, was it really due to career getting in the way of their relationship, or was it something more? So if you like readings like this, please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. So, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, please come through to help me channel this message. Okay, I'm immediately hearing promises. So I'm hearing like they weren't on the same page. Okay, so this could be career. Promises. Promises have been broken on one end or two. Something about promises. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, there's some financial issues happening in the background. There's some sort of stability issue. Okay, so that makes sense for career then. Maybe could there be like a lawsuit or something coming? Because I got the justice card, and that's usually like the justice system. So why is justice coming out? Unless this is more, let's pull some more. Hold on. Okay. They weren't in the same place. Like emotionally. So what I'm getting is like home life, right? In home life, what I'm hearing is like, I'm getting this energy almost that Taylor kind of craves drama, if I'm being honest. What it feels like is like trauma from the past. So like, I feel like this guy was more focused on his money, and like it was calm and cool and collected at first, but then it was like, I almost feel like she kind of pushed him too much. Like almost, I'm hearing like, don't tell me what to do, don't tell me how to live my life. Like, I feel like what I'm getting energetically is kind of like this, like I see what you're capable of being, but I'm overstepping. Because I'm hearing like beating a dead horse. I feel like she was, what I'm hearing is like know-it-all. It's like she meant well, but at the same time she was too much. And I wish 222 as I said that. That was perfect. But what this is giving me is like he's kind of pulling away because he's not as emotionally mature as he really gave off. He's more focused about the money, which is ironic because I feel like that's part of what she was getting on him about. But like, it was also like, I need your attention. I need. Like, it's almost like a foundational wound was being brought up to the surface, especially with 4 of Wands right next to her home life. Like, I'm getting like a double message of like, not only like her home with him, like having, I don't know if they actually physically had a home 6 years, I would assume so, but like seeing him as home brought up a lot of home wounds, like childhood. Like I'm being drawn to like the couple in the middle, like parents and stuff like that. And I think that something like wore off almost. The excitement wore. 4 of Cups to any of my readers as I said that. 4 of Cups coming out. Yeah, I want to start something new. I want a new beginning. I want to try something different. Why do I feel like she's kind of selfish? I'm not going to lie. Well, if you don't like that, then I can just, whatever, I'll give it to someone else. Like, Miss Swift got like she got a temper, huh? Is she a fire sign? Is she a Sag? This is giving me like, because now I'm hearing the song, because you're hot, then you're cold. I swear, I would not be shocked. Like, I don't know if he would actually like say it, in the news, because like he's giving me this energy of like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to, I just want to live my life. I didn't want to be in the stars type shit. But like, I wouldn't be shocked if he's just like, she's just too much. Like, they don't make sense. Like, what I'm getting is like, they kind of balanced each other out, but like now I'm uninspired. Now I'm not, she craves chaos almost. And like, he was stable and comfort, and like, it's two worlds. You know what I'm getting? It's like what I'm seeing is like the movies where it's like someone comes from the rich side of town and someone comes from the poor side of town. They come together and like, you can either learn about how each other lived, or you guys don't understand each other because you came from two different places. And that's kind of more the energy that I'm getting, where it's like, why are you not adopting into my world of, you know, celebrity chaos? And he just wanted a simple home life, white picket fence, you know, just live simple. And like, she's just like, meh, I'm bored. I don't know. Like, she craves chaos and excitement and any form of that adrenaline, you know what I mean? And otherwise it just feels dead. Because now I'm hearing the song Dead and Gone, Dead and Gone. Like, it's just, I'm bored. Like, now I'm hearing the song, I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. It's like, she doesn't know what healthy love looks like. So it's like this self-sabotaging behavior. It's like, this was healthy, and instead of me sticking around, it was like, no, I'm going to go see what else I can do. Fool card. Maybe, you know, I planted something here, but like, I'm missing out on something else. It gives me thrill seeker behavior. Like, I'm seeing like those people that like jump off like big cliffs with bikes and stuff. Like, he's not exciting to her. He's not exciting to her. I think she tried to get him interested in her life, and like he kind of tried, but it's more like they came from two different worlds. He was never going to change. Is he a Taurus or like an earth sign? Because this gives me very practical, stable, and her, it's very freedom, and like, it gives me like if a Taurus and a Sag were to date. Like, I'm stubborn. I just want to chill and live my life comfortably. No problems, no drama. And she's coming at it like, I want spontaneity. I want excitement and affection and focus on me and look at me and let's build big things. And they're just coming from two different worlds. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, she thought he was just kind of like, meh. It's just like the excitement wore off. It's like, she knew he was healthy in the beginning, and I think like it did bring her some solace. I think that she understood and learned that like, that's the type of relationship that she would need to an extent, someone that's healthier than what she's known before. Because it feels like prior to this relationship, I don't follow her life like that, but prior to this relationship, like, her track record for healthy relationships is not good. And this was healthy, and it showed her what healthy is. But I think this feels more like, now I'm getting a sense of what I need, but this in particular is not what I need. I need someone who's healthy and stable and wants that, but I also need someone who's driven, ambitious, and likes spontaneity. It's like they don't make sense. It's as simple as that. It doesn't feel mean, chaotic. It's more like we come from two different worlds. We just come from two different lifestyles, and we can't get past that, because we want different things, and that's fundamental. You can't change what you want. And she just sees him as more like, meh, boring, and like, you're more narrow-minded. You don't want to do more exciting things. And it just feels like this chapter, and I think both of them would agree, is over. Like, I don't know if there is too much ill will. If there is, I could see it being more so like your stereotypical. She would be like, he didn't do what I want him to do, and he would be like, I didn't want to live a lifestyle like that. Like, it's just very matter of fact. Like, they just, again, it's like I'm seeing like railroad tracks. It's like we're on different sides. We don't get each other like that. It's like she learned what she needed in terms of love, but he wasn't the perfect match for her. It was more like, I'm changing who I am, so I'm becoming a better match to emotionally available men instead of toxic, chaotic men. But now she's got to learn how to enjoy someone who's a little more calm and collected, instead of someone who thrives off spotlights and thrives off chaos and drama and clickbait. I'm hearing clickbait. So maybe she wanted to be more in the news, more in the media. And maybe he was just more like, I just want to be alone and focus on our relationship. She craves the bright lights and attention. He does not. And that is that's the real issue here. So actually, going back to the original question, was career the reason? I didn't read into because I never trust what any of the news outlets have to say. But technically, kind of. I mean, kind of, because her career is too in the spotlight and his lifestyle it doesn't mesh well. It doesn't match that. Yeah, again, needing more attention. I know in my heart that this does not fulfill me. And then on the card, it literally says something needs more attention. It's her. It's her. It's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's her. She came out as the Queen of Wands in the beginning. That's why I was like, is she a fire sign? Sag kind of gives me the back and forth energy. Plus, I think Aunt covered her sign at one point or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's just giving me like, it made sense, but at the same time, it's just not my forever, if I'm being honest. This feels kind of bittersweet, more so than it does like toxic or dramatic or anything. Like, honestly, if I'm being real with you, I think that she's sleeping on a good one, if I'm being honest. But again, it's like personality clashes. You can't really get past that when people want severely different things. There's a difference between opposites attracting versus people whose morals and beliefs, they're fundamental who they are at a core level. If those don't match, you can't make that work. You just can't. That's like someone who wants to have babies dating someone who doesn't want to have babies. And they're like, well, I want to create a kid in the next year. And that person's like, I don't want kids at all. That's a fundamental want. Or someone who's religious dating someone who's atheist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fundamental need that they both have that it just can't be worked out. She wants spotlight. He wants stability and not spotlight. And that's okay, you know? But I think, why do I feel like there's another song coming? Is there one already? Could it be with more than... Wait. Why do I feel a double message? I'm getting this kind of energy of like, maybe she's going to actually start focusing on friendships over men. Maybe. But I also see kind of this energy of like a new opportunity. Maybe a collab with more than one female. Maybe a collab with just her and another female. Something that can create income. I feel like she's thinking about it. Again, it's like, I mean, we're not shocked with T Swift, right? Like, if I say that, that's like saying the sun rises each morning. I feel there's an opportunity to make like a song or something, like just her doing her usual stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, about the union, yeah. And having to start over and finding myself and realizing who I actually am. Yeah, she wants to get back into the spotlight, back into... Why am I hearing back into? I don't follow her like that. Has she been out of the spotlight because of this relationship? Because that would make sense. Because it's kind of giving me this like double message of like, I wanna be seen again. I want to be that bitch again. I want to be known again. Like, well, no, I want to be like what I'm hearing is like the topic of conversation. I want to be the topic of conversation again. But like, I'm just exhausted from like all this relationship stuff. I thought I got it right. And now I feel like part of her thinks that she looks stupid because it's like I always pick the wrong one, but she's too in her head because this lasted 6 years. Like it filled its purpose. So girl, like don't beat yourself up. Shit happens. Like it just wasn't meant to be. You need someone who's more spontaneous and he needs someone that's more white picket fence. It's just the way that it is. But I just see her wanting to be in the spotlight again, wanting to be talked about. It's kind of giving me like maybe it's giving me Selena, where it's like, because they've been in the news lately over that whole feud. It's really hard for me to think right now. That whole feud with one of the Kardashians or whatever. It's giving me like, let me put myself back out there. Maybe I do a song with Selena, or maybe, you know, like whatever gets the people talking, like the paparazzi talking, TMZ, stuff like that. It's like, I want to put myself back out there. I want to be talked about again. I want to be noticed again. Like, honestly, I think part of her is kind of happy about the breakup. Not all of her. Most of her is not. I don't get that fully. It's more about like, again, like building my brand, building my name, building my legacy. It's just I'm focused on me, building a life for myself, continuing to go down that route, being that bitch again. It's just giving me like when Megan Fox started dating MGK and everybody started talking about her again. You know what I mean? Like Megan Fox was more like back in my childhood, and then it was like, boom, she's back in the spotlight again. It's kind of giving me that where Taylor's like, I want to get back in the spotlight. I'm hearing the song, whatever it takes. So it's like, even this breakup, as much as it sucks, is still kind of a win for her because now she gets to be in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I kind of got this feeling. Oh, shit. I think, if I'm being honest, I'm getting this like double message here where it's kind of like, I think that whole, because like what I'm seeing is like the feud that happened where like Taylor like jumped in, because I'm seeing like tag me in, and it was like Selena and like what feud was this? I don't follow them, the Kardashians or whatever. I feel like that kind of like that gave her the oomph again, that need to be seen and heard again. It almost kind of like reignited, like, oh, they're talking about me again. It's finally about me again. Like, I think that kind of was like the straw almost for her with the relationship, because it's like, I forgot how badly I wanted to be talked about, be the center of attention. I mean, as a fire sign, I get it. No hate, you know, but at the same time, it's like, that was kind of the final straw for you to realize you didn't want to be with this guy, was like getting back into feud on the internet. I don't know, whatever. I guess we have different values. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And that is exactly what I see here. That's the point, is when you have different values, things just, you can't force it. Yeah, she wants to do something new. Something's in the works that she's thinking about, that she wants to move forward with. But she's afraid because it would come with like a risk of being judged, a risk of like change, almost like changing. But she's so ambitious to do that. So I would not be shocked if she came out with another song. Could be a song with Selena, honestly, because again, like Ace of Wands with the Three of Cups for my readers, I'm getting like, again, that new creative energy. But with the Three of Cups, I just keep seeing like music booth and more than one woman. And now I'm hearing like the song, I'm every woman, it's all in me. So like, maybe like a girl empowerment song. I don't know. I just feel like she's considering getting in the studio with maybe Selena or with another female or multiple females. Because now I'm hearing Lady Marmalade in my head. So I'm just saying. I don't know. Right now, where I'm getting this from, the Ace of Pentacles, which is blocked, it's reversed. So again, it feels like it could go either way. I think this is more of a thought, an idea that's kind of brewing. But again, it's not a definite yet because that is in reverse. So I feel like that's, yeah, the Hangman. That's pretty much where I'm going to leave this. She's just kind of trying to find herself and figure out what matters to her and what doesn't. Creating a new plan to move forward. Getting back in touch with oneself. She's just trying to figure out what really makes her happy. Because it's like, what I'm hearing is like the song, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? It's like, she convinced herself for a while that it was making her happy, but it was like, what I'm hearing is like past its expiration date. So I feel like she was always meant to meet him because it was meant to teach her what it's like to date someone who's calm, healthy, emotionally available, someone that can give you the stability and love and nurturing that you need. But I don't think that he was meant to be the one. I think it was meant to be someone to teach her what that looks like so that as she's moving forward in her life, she can stop picking people that help her to thrive on the chaos that makes her comfortable. Does that make sense? Because it just feels like, because of some sort of trauma, I don't know her history, I don't know her story, but it just feels like I thrive in chaos and I don't know what it feels like to love unless I have chaos involved. And so this relationship showed her that love can involve stability and calmness and nurturing and open dialogue. And I think that was very new to her, and she fell in love and she followed it. But at the end, they just, moral wise, they just don't line up. So this feels very fated. I feel like she was always meant to meet this guy to help her expand her idea on what love is supposed to be. Because as I'm saying that, I'm hearing that song, What is Love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. That's all she knew. And so she had to meet him to get out of her own way. Back of deck energy. Hermit in reverse. King of Wands, Six of Swords. Yeah, she's stepping back into her energy her masculine energy of going back into her passion, going back into her projects. She's moving forward. It feels like she's going to take this with her to be creative again. She's going to get out of her has she been out of the game for a while or something? Because I don't follow her like that. So it feels like she's getting back into what she wants to do. But there is this like warning here of like being careful with what she's got to say. Because it's just like, what I'm getting is just, it's just kind of like, I think right now she's emotionally, the breakup's new. So there's just kind of this warning here of like she could end up saying some messed up stuff online maybe. It's potential. It's blocked right now, but it is potential. So she might say some words she may regret online or something like that. But again, towards the end, it's more so like I'm stepping back into my masculine energy. I'm here to create. I'm here to be seen. I'm here to just, what I'm seeing is like vulnerability, being able to expose oneself. So I would not be shocked if we start seeing and hearing more of her in the news, maybe new tours, new music, maybe new lines, like makeup, clothes, stuff like that. Just, I'm getting a lot of like new, like this relationship catapults me into a lot of new projects, opportunities with new people, stuff like that. It just, what I feel is creative juices are flowing, so stay tuned. That's the energy that I'm getting. Creative juices are now flowing, so stay tuned. I think that Miss Swift is gonna come out. Like, didn't she come out with a CD recently or something already? So like maybe this is the CD after next CD. I don't know, because like I kind of feel like she did come out with something already recently. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but what it's giving me is like, I have my spark back. Oh my God, perfect way to end it. I just heard Stella's got her groove back. Yeah, I feel like she felt that her creative energy was stifled in the relationship because it was like, again, it's giving me this homey energy. It's giving me if this guy isn't a Taurus, he's got to have Taurus placements or just heavy earth placements, because it's just giving me like, I just want to be home. I just want to relax. I just want to chill and like lay down with my wife and watch TV and have the kids. Like, it's very your traditional standard home. And T Swift is like, I want to party and be seen, and I want to be talked about, and I want to make a legacy for myself. And he's not that kind of guy. He's not. He wants simple. He's a simpleton. And though I think the love was real, I do believe the love was real, and she learned a lot of good things from him. And I think that he would be able to say the same, but in the end, I think right now she's in this kind of fragile state where it could go either way, where she could end up saying some F shit or, whatever swears I can say on the internet. But it's just giving me more of a Stella's got her groove back. She's getting her creative juices flowing already. She's getting ideas and sparks, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of her because of this breakup. And again, I feel like the straw that broke the camel's back, ironically, was that feud that put her in the spotlight. What I'm getting is just like, it felt good to be talked about again. It felt good to be in the news again. It felt good to be like that girl. That again, it's giving me like, I want to be that girl again. A lot of these celebrities are just trying to like refine themselves lately, and it's really like, I guess it's a collective level as a whole. But what I'm getting is like, she wants to step into herself and just be a powerhouse of creativity and creation. And I just think that the relationship ran its course. Sometimes it is that simple. And that, yeah, they just realize that the time has been reached and we do not have the same values to make us last forever. And so there's no more growth to be had in this relationship. We've already learned what we were meant to learn in this relationship, and now it's time to part ways. It's actually pretty simple. So I like that, actually. It's healthy. It's pretty healthy, as long as she doesn't pop off on Twitter or the internet or something, because I could see her being like the one worry I have is like, I could see her temperamental, and I could see her, like, again, it's like she really liked being, like, I'm seeing Yahoo News, TMZ, it's like, I like being talked about. So I could see her saying some things that she could regret when it comes to him, because it's like that need to like be talked about. That I just keep seeing TMZ, Yahoo News. It's like feeding news sources so that I'm talked about. So that's like my only concern. But otherwise, it's more like, now I got my creative juices flowing. Now I can be me again. I wouldn't even be shocked if she's not focused on relationships for a little while, because it just feels like me era. It's time for me to make my creative. She is a codependent type, so that doesn't mean that she won't. But it's just giving me like, it's about to be about just me. And if I do find another guy, then he's going to have to stay on the sidelines while I go kick ass. Like it's giving me alpha female. It's giving me Beyonce. It's giving me like who run the world girls is literally what I just heard. So I'm going to leave it at that. Again, if you like this video, please leave it a like, a comment. Let me know about her a little bit more so I understand what I'm picking up. That would be helpful. And if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And let me know what you guys want to see in future readings, because I'm going to cover these and I'm going to do spiritual talks as well. So let me know what you guys want in terms of pop culture. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this video. And as always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye, guys.